Hey guys, what's up? It's Lupe again. Thanks for coming back on to my channel and checking out this new video. So, I promised that I would make a video on journaling, and this is it. So, get ready because you're in for a treat. So, hope everybody is doing well. I am really excited to share my new energy. I just came back from what is called a wizard training camp, which is amazing, and it was held in Singer, California last week. So I was there for 6 days, and it was amazing, and the energy was really great. Everybody was challenged emotionally and physically and energetically, but I came back feeling amazing. I almost didn't go because I was feeling burnt out, I was feeling tired and stressed out, and I went anyway because I had already paid, and I don't regret it. It's actually amazing. So, one thing that is really great about journaling is that it does, in fact, help you shift your energy. So, I want to talk about journaling in 3 different ways. So, the first one that I want to get into, just like in the beginning of your day, you may have a morning routine. Some people hit the snooze button 20 times and that's their morning routine. Sometimes you already wake up in your workout clothes and you just jump into your tennis shoes and you head out to the gym. Or you may be a little busier throughout the day, and so you keep your morning routine at home, like me. And I actually start my day by journaling in the morning. There's one specific way of journaling that I'm talking about, and for me, it's called morning pages. And morning pages is actually very simple. I just went to Target and I bought a little notebook just like this, and I labeled it Morning Pages, and it has a little sun since it's my morning pages. So, um, one thing I will tell you is that any notebook works. Don't overthink it. Just grab whatever's available for you. Um, I actually came across this from a coach that I work with personally. And one thing that he teaches me is that in the morning, there are thoughts that may be looming from the day before, or sometimes you may wake up with automatic negative thoughts. And this is perfect to get those out of your head onto a piece of paper and actually into the garbage, because whenever I write down any kind of morning, that's right, they're all torn out. Whenever I write out any morning pages, I even wrote here, what did I put? Oh, tear them out. I wrote that because I was actually keeping them, and so I'm just running this experiment and see what my coach is trying to teach me, and so I'm following through, and it's going very well so far. So this, in the morning, you may feel overwhelmed. You may grab your phone, you may check your email and all your text messages and your WhatsApp and your Facebook and your Instagram and Snapchat, and geez, by then you're like mentally and emotionally exhausted and you just woke up. So, why morning pages is really great is it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Just like meditation, just like maybe for some people it's going to the gym immediately. It gets all that stifled energy from the night before out. So, what I want to share is really important is that when you do go ahead and write out, you don't just stay overthinking like what I do. I get my pen of choice, which is like probably the cutest pen ever, right? And so I just start writing immediately. Like, I wake up, I go and use the restroom, I brush my teeth. By brushing my teeth, I actually wake up by brushing my teeth with the sensation in my mouth. It's one other way to anchor that feeling of being awake into your body. So then after that, I go to my desk, which is in my kitchen, and I start journaling out, either say, for instance, how I used to press the snooze button, or I used to have multiple alarms. Like, I'm talking about 6 alarms. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, I wasn't able to wake up. I was not disciplined enough. So then in my morning journaling, I would say, like, oh my God, I'm so mad. Like, this is what I would be writing down. I'm so mad. I woke up 45 minutes late for work today because I hit the snooze button like 4 times. And then I would rant for a little bit. And then if nothing else came up, like if there's no other thoughts or energy that felt heavy in the morning, then that was just my journaling. But sometimes I would journal a lot, or like about a dream or something that kind of bothered me. So I would write for, 5 minutes or something. This doesn't need to be really long, but it's actually a way to release whatever's in your head. It's just on replay, or whatever's bothering you. For instance, sometimes I used to wake up aggravated from something, like, oh, I just woke up and I just remembered I have to train somebody new today. It's really gonna mess my day up. It's really gonna slow me down. And on top of that, I don't get paid for training people. It's just something that gets pawned off. So that's something that I would encourage you to write down. So if it's something that's bothering you about work or your home life or anything else, because once you're done writing, you're gonna tear out the sheet, and then you're gonna crumple it up. You're gonna throw it away. What? Yes, you're gonna throw it away, because all those negative thoughts belong in the garbage, not in your beautiful head, and not on a piece of paper that you can reread and revisit that experience that was heavy and negative, and we just don't want that. However, the second way of journaling that I want to share with you is more for creative writing. So this doesn't mean that you have to be a writer or a novelist, or somebody that does blogs or anything like that. No, you can just be you. And one thing that I started about 2 years ago now is journaling, more for creativity, more to get some of my thoughts and emotional things onto paper. And it wasn't to rip them out and throw them away. Some things are actually really beautiful and touching. And I actually have a lot of epiphanies when I journal with the intention to do creative writing. So it's actually really good for you if you're going to do creative writing. Any notebook is good. I swear, any notebook, just so you can start. But if you're going with the intention of, oh man, this is so fun, it's so interesting, let me get the biggest notebook I can so I can stay consistent and keep myself accountable, that sounds like a great idea, because that's something I did. And I just found this notebook going through some things, and I will share with you. Let's see. Well, there's actually a lot in here, and it was all from the end of last year, starting in August, which is really funny because now we're in September, so it was a year. So like I said, I've been journaling for 2 years about straight. So I actually went and got a 5 subject 200 sheet, uh, just a binder. I usually get things like this at Target, but you can go wherever, Office Depot, or any store that you usually go to. I do actually write a lot of things, and then I'll write down, like, for instance, November 2nd of 2018. I was writing things. What was I into? Well, um, it was really awesome that I had actually gone to Powerful You last November. And so I actually wrote down some things about Jay Shetty, Tom Bilyeu. I went to Powerful You in Utah. So Salt Lake, it was really awesome. And so I actually have moments of reflection. So I have different sections in this notebook, and this notebook was my journal, but I actually took it to Powerful You. And then there's things about Bolotto, and who else was there? Lewis Howes and Mel Robbins. Um, Things about her 54321 and things like that. So you don't have to mix up a lot of the things that you are writing about. But for instance, this one was on 12/25/18, and I'm the type of person to use a different pen every day, but you don't have to. Again, this was December 25th, 2018, and I actually wrote at the top, Merry Christmas. And then I went ahead and just wrote about my day, and my intentions, which are really important. But also, I write a lot about myself and about what I'm learning, and I love to get into conversations about awareness and conversations about conscious creativity and things like that. So all of this has to do with creation and creativity, and you don't have to write about one subject. You can actually write about different things. Again, it's called journaling for creative writing. If you have a dream project, if you have something that you're working on, I would really love for you to use that journal for writing out your dreams, writing out your dream projects, and maybe even planning out how you're going to get to your dream project. But most of the time, this is for fun, and so you don't have to take it so seriously. It's just lighten up and go with the flow, really, and you will have a lot more in-depth insight into yourself. It helps a lot. And also, the less you have holding on, continuously thinking about thoughts and things like that, the less, I guess, a mental clutter you have, the less energy you spend on that. So then you'll actually start feeling better. You'll actually start feeling relieved, and like you have less stress, less tension, and like less weight on your shoulders. It's really amazing. Give it a shot. I really encourage you to. So the third type of journaling I want to encourage you to do, it would be so great if you try it and comment and leave me a message on the comments below. Let me know how this works out for you, and if you tried it, and if you shared with any of your friends. So the third type of journaling is called, actually it's called automatic writing, but it is a way to channel guidance. So what I mean by that is, if you are more spiritually inclined, or if you would just like to try it and you're curious, it's actually tapping into your higher self and source energy. So what you do is, or what I've done is, I was actually encouraged by a meditation teacher and spiritual guide that I had. And unfortunately, he passed away, unfortunately for me, here on the planet Earth, in this physical aspect of myself. He passed away in February. He was loved by many. He's really great at explaining things, and his calm would just wash over me whenever he was talking to me. And also, he had this excitement about him and this light and this playfulness about him. So it was great working with him and getting to know him. But I like to think that now I have another angel watching over me, so it's all good. So, what he taught me to do is to take, you can just take any blank piece of paper. If you don't have a notebook, that's totally fine. But you can ask for help, just how you would pray to God if you pray, or how you would close your eyes and just take quiet moments for yourself when you may be in a pickle or going through something. So I encourage you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and when you open your eyes, have a pen and notebook in front of you or a piece of paper, and really feel into it. What is it that you're asking for guidance? Is it about how to deal with a loved one, a parent, a child, a significant other? Is it about your finances? Is it about vacation, destination, and you want to have the most amazing experience ever, and so you're just asking your spirit guides, your angels, for guidance? In that case, automatic writing is amazing. Or you can go ahead and write out your request or question. Keep it clear and simple, something shorter. And then once you have that written down in your notebook, close your eyes again. Really feel into it. Close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Feels so good. Do it again. You can actually repeat that 3 to 5 times. If you need to, a little longer is fine. If you just need 1 or 2 deep cleansing breaths, that's okay too. And then start writing. Guidance, intuition, spirit guides, all of it. Just allow it to flow and just start writing and don't stop. Write for 5 minutes. Challenge yourself to write anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and it's worked for me so many times. So also, some may say that the answers are in your subconscious mind, and that may be so. So try it out either way. If you are not spiritually inclined, that's okay. Go with the flow and ask your subconscious mind, because actually the subconscious mind has so many answers for you that you may feel blocked from. But once you actually quiet your mind, you set your intention and go with the flow, so many answers will be revealed to you. It is astounding. It's so amazing to use journaling for all of these situations. So in the morning, You do your morning pages. Anytime at all, you can do creative writing, which is another form of journaling. And when you feel like you want a little bit of help with an answer, maybe it feels like you're kind of blocked and you just can't find what to do, and maybe you either don't have anybody you feel close enough to ask these questions to, or maybe you feel a little silly and you just rather keep it to yourself, well, use automatic writing. I guarantee that you will find a solution. Give it some time. And also, don't rush it. When you're doing automatic writing, you may write out a lot of things that are leading to the answer, and give it about a day or two. And if you are still unclear, some way, somehow, that answer will come to you. Just give it a day or two. Don't rush it. When you're rushing it and trying to make it happen, you're actually not open to receive. So I encourage you to do your morning pages and get all that extra energy out of your head and onto a paper. And a lot of the times it's just automatic negative thoughts. So if you know anything about Jim Quick, if not, Google him, or you can find him on Instagram, Jim Quick, Kwik. He talks a lot about automatic negative thoughts, which he says ants, like you need to kill your ants as soon as possible. Because if you don't manage your mental health will have will be managing you. So anyway, that's all. Thanks for tuning in to my channel, and I really hope this helps. Give it a chance. It may sound silly, or it might sound maybe challenging for you. Either way, give it a chance. You can't knock it if you don't try it. If you like this video, please press like, subscribe, and share with friends. Thanks again. I will be making new videos every Wednesday, so stay tuned for the next one, coming soon. Thank you so much.